Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Wrestling Challenge Review Series for the 6th of February, 1994. Jim Ross, Gorilla Monsoon bringing you the action. The 1994, Challenge certainly does drop off in 94 and 95. I can see why they got rid of the program by 19 and 95. Doink the Clown with Dink defeats Bam Bam Bigelow with Luna Vachon via countout when Dink and Luna enter the ring with Dink eventually running into Bigelow and headbutting him in the groin, causing Bigelow to fall to the floor. After the bout, Bigelow attempts to splash Dink off the top, but Doink pulls him into safety. Bloopers, bleeps, and body slams also has this match, as well as Wrestling Challenge. So the proof that they are using a little bit of creative license to get more out of that match than is average. Anyway, we move through the match. The match itself, obviously, Phil Apollo and Bam Bam Bigelow are pretty good friends. Luna is getting up in the face of Doink pretty easily. They show a highlight package where Luna is dumped with water and all of that. Going to do the around the pole thing. Bigelow manages to tackle Doink. Gets a shoulder tackle and immediately tries to get Doink to come up. I don't know that Bam Bam Bigelow being in there with a clown is the best for his career, but when you want to do what you want to do as far as getting money, you'll do whatever you need to do to keep the thing going. Match on the outside of the ring. Bigelow sends Doink into the buckle or into the steel steps on the outside. Pretty basic. Bigelow is taken down by Doink. Doink gets some ride time with a front face lock. They manage to have the square off between Luna and Dink in the middle of the ring. Dink gets splashed after Doink loses. Randy Savage on the event center, talking about coming up match with Crush, the Falls Count Anywhere match that has just been announced for WrestleMania in less than 2 months. Savage says that he misguided or misjudged Crush's intentions and Crush's quality as a person. Diesel, facing off against Brad Anderson, hits a big boot, a couple of hard shots there, and manages to do what he can. Diesel also manages to get a kick, and ultimately, it's there, and Diesel hits the elbow drop, gets a victory. Diesel kind of losing a little bit of steam after the Royal Rumble win, although they hadn't heated him up completely. WrestleMania 10 report. Bret Hart says he is ready to face either Lex Luger, his co-winner of the Royal Rumble, or Yokozuna, and really highlighting the Yokozuna thing in the sense of we've been to war before, we'll go to war again, that type of mentality. We then go to a Men on a Mission match, as it were, or actually a Crush match, as it were. For some reason, Men on a Mission came into my head. But Crush is there. Crush facing off against W.T. Jones. Match is exactly what you'd expect it to be, and ultimately, kind of getting there and being what it is. Not exactly your best match, as it were, but hey, it serves a purpose. It gets people in front of everybody, and Crush defeats Tyrone Knox, actually, is the individual he beats. The reason that I mentioned Men on a Mission is because they do pop up in the next match, which is why remembering them makes sense. Crush, though, hits the inverted all the way around backbreaker, sidekick, and the cranium crunch. Crush wearing face paint, managed by Mr. Fuji in a very basic match. Then we move again to the very basics of things. Mr. Fuji is happy with Crush's chaos, and Men on a Mission face off against a couple of enhancement talents here. Big back body drop by Mo on one half of that team. Clothesline also. Mabel ends up coming in and hitting the spin wheel kick that he is known for, becomes known for, and ultimately is pretty major going forward. The enhancement talents, just for record, are none other than, let me just take a peek here, Men on a Mission facing off against Jim McPherson and Terry Thomas in that one-sided squash affair. We'll be back with more right after this.